The phone buzzed on my nightstand at 4:07 a.m., a single vibration that ripped me out of a dead sleep. The screen glowed like a cold moon in the dark room. Something came up. "I'm sorry. Don't wait up." That was all Sarah wrote. No kisses, no explanation. Just those 7 words from the woman I'd been married to for 9 years. My stomach dropped the way it does when you miss a step on the stairs. I stared at the message until the letters blurred, then typed back, "Everything okay?" She left me on read. I lay there in the silence of our house, listening to the refrigerator hum downstairs, trying to convince myself it was nothing. She'd been working late a lot, some big project at the firm, she said. Deadlines. Stress. I told myself that over and over, the way you repeat a prayer when you're scared it won't be answered. At 4:19 a.m. the screaming started. Not crying screaming. Raw, panicked animal. It came from the front porch, muffled by the door but unmistakable. Sarah's voice shredded with terror. "Mark! Mark, open the door. Please God, open the door." I flew down the stairs so fast I nearly broke my neck. My heart was a fist pounding against my ribs. I threw the deadbolt and yanked the door open. She fell inside, mascara streaked down her face, hair wild, lipstick smeared like someone had tried to kiss it off her mouth. Her silk blouse was torn at the shoulder, one heel missing. She smelled like whiskey and someone else's cologne. Close it," she sobbed, clawing at my t-shirt. I slammed the door and locked it again, half expecting an axe murderer to come crashing through the glass. What the hell happened? I grabbed her shoulders. "Are you hurt? Talk to me." She couldn't. She just kept shaking, gasping for air between sobs, pressing her face into my chest like she used to when we were first dating and the world felt too big. I held her, murmuring the same useless things you say when someone you love is breaking. "I've got you, you're safe, it's okay." But it wasn't okay. Because when she finally pulled away and looked up at me with those red-rimmed eyes, I saw guilt written all over her face, guilt so thick it had weight. "He wouldn't let me leave," she whispered. Everything inside me went still. "Who wouldn't let you leave?" Her lip trembled. "Jake. From work. We went for drinks after the client dinner. One drink turned into, I don't even know. I told him I had to get home to you and he lost it. Started yelling that I'd been leading him on for months. Grabbed my arm so hard I thought he broke it. I barely got out. I felt the floor tilt under me. Months. The word detonated quietly in my head, the way bombs do in dreams, soundless but devastating. I stepped back. "You've been sleeping with him for months?" She didn't answer. She didn't have to. The way she folded in on herself, arms wrapped around her ribs like she was holding her own organs in, was answer enough. I laughed, one sharp, ugly bark that didn't sound like me. The late nights. The new perfume. The way you stopped touching me. All of it was him. Tears rolled down her cheeks. I was going to end it tonight. I swear, Mark. I realized I was throwing away everything real for nothing. That's why I texted you. I was coming home to tell you everything. Then he followed me. He was drunk and angry, and you thought screaming at my door at 4 in the morning would fix this? I was scared, she cried. I didn't know what he'd do. I looked at the woman I'd built a life with, movie nights on the couch, lazy Sunday mornings, the way she used to trace circles on my back when I couldn't sleep, and felt her become a stranger in real time. Get out, I said quietly. Mark. Get out. She reached for me, fingers brushing my arm, and I flinched like she'd burned me. That flinch broke her. She started sobbing again, harder this time, the kind that comes from the bones. I love you, she choked. Please. We can fix. There is no we left. My voice cracked, but the words kept coming cold and clean. You killed it. You killed us. I opened the door. The porch light caught the bruise blooming on her upper arm. 5 distinct fingerprints. Part of me wanted to pull her back inside, bandage her, protect her like I always had. The rest of me, the part that was bleeding out on the foyer floor, couldn't touch her. She stood there for a long moment, rain starting to fall in thin, needling drops, soaking her ruined blouse. Then she stepped over the threshold, barefoot on the wet concrete, and walked to her car without looking back. I closed the door, locked it, leaned my forehead against the wood and listened to her engine start, to the sound of 9 years driving away into the dark. The house had never been so quiet. And somewhere down the street, a man who still believed she belonged to him was probably waiting, drunk and furious. I didn't call the police. I didn't chase after her. I just stood there until the rain stopped and the sun came up, trying to remember how to breathe with a heart that no longer fit inside my chest.